Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. And welcome to this FA Cup final preview. And obviously we'll be looking at all the other games that will be happening across Europe this weekend. So, like I said, it is the Women's FA Cup final here in England on Sunday at 2:30 BST. A very good game should be on the cards between Manchester City and Chelsea. Obviously, this is a replay of the Conti Cup final from a few months back, which obviously Manchester City won. So Chelsea will be out there looking for revenge and looking to add to their second trophy of the season, having won the Premier League last weekend. And obviously, Man City will be looking for their second trophy, obviously winning the Conti Cup, as I just mentioned. Two sides who have had fantastic ends to the season, obviously both qualifying for the Champions League next season. Great run of form from both sides, and obviously Chelsea came down to the last day to see whether they would win the title. I think it's going to be a really close game between the two sides on paper, and I'm not too sure what to expect from it. I'm expecting a few goals, but I'm not expecting like a 4-5 1-goal scoreline. I'm expecting it's maybe 2-1, 3-2 type of scoreline. So it's going to be a really close game between the two sides, and perfect way to cap off a fantastic season here in England. And it's absolutely flown by the fact that we are now at the end point of the regular season here in England. And obviously the next big thing is the European Championships later on this summer. Right, let's have a look at the games elsewhere. So over in the Netherlands, we have two games today starting at 6:30 UK time, so 7:30 over in the Netherlands. We have Excelsior versus Den Haag, and then Zwolle versus Heerenveen. And then on Saturday we have FC Twente versus PSV and Feyenoord versus Ajax. Now the two games tomorrow are obviously of big importance because PSV could stop FC Twente winning the title for one more week, or Ajax could, if they were to lose this weekend and FC Twente win, they would be champions FC Twente once again. Or if best thing that can happen is we go right down to the final day next weekend when Ajax play FC Twente for the title. So it's still all to play for there in the Netherlands, and it should be a cracking set of games for us on Saturday. Over in Spain, two games on Saturday with the rest being played on Sunday, as we are on the last set of fixtures. Now we'll just briefly talk on the two Saturday ones: Real Betis versus Rayo Vallecano and Levante versus Granadilla Tenerife. Obviously Levante expected to be favourites there, finishing in 6th. However, it is Granadilla Tenerife who had the better season, obviously, who are in 5th place, so it should be a very fascinating game there. And then Real Betis against Rayo Vallecano should be an easy win for Betis in 9th. And then if we look ahead to the rest of the games this weekend, the big one, Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid, 11 AM UK time on Sunday. Victory for Barcelona would mean they have gone the regular La Liga season unbeaten, having won their previous 29 games, so are looking to make it 30 out of 30. However, the team to stop them going unbeaten all of last season was Atletico Madrid. So can they repeat history and do it twice in a row? It would be very interesting to see. And a bit of news that came out today regarding Barcelona: fullback Melanie Serrano has announced her retirement from football, and that this weekend and then the Champions League final next weekend will be her final games as a professional after more than 18 years at Barcelona. So we wish her all the best in retirement. The rest of the games have looked like this: Sporting Huelva versus Madrid CFF, Eibar versus Valencia, Athletic Club versus Sevilla, Real Sociedad take on Alaves, and Real Madrid take on Villarreal. Over in the Frauen Bundesliga, so we're off to Germany. Again, it's the final weekend of games there. All games taking place on Sunday at 1 PM UK time, so that's 2 PM over in Germany. We have FC Cologne versus Freiburg, Hoffenheim versus SC Sand, Eintracht Frankfurt versus Werder Bremen, Wolfsburg versus Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich versus Turbine Potsdam, and SGS Essen versus Carl Zeiss Jena. Now, obviously, there's nothing to play for in terms of the title, as that was wrapped up last weekend by Wolfsburg with their impressive 10-1 victory. So it will be title celebrations for Wolfsburg in front of their fans this Sunday. Over in Italy, again, we have reached the final weekend of games, all taking place tomorrow. Juventus, they travel to AC Milan, obviously, again, winning their championship last weekend. Then we have the Battle of Rome as Lazio take on Roma. We also have Napoli versus Pomigliano, Fiorentina versus Empoli, Sassuolo versus Inter Milan, and Sampdoria versus Hellas Verona. So some very good games to look forward to there in Italy. Kickoff time is 11:30 for Lazio versus Roma, and that is tomorrow. Napoli versus Pomigliano is 1:30. These again UK times, and then the rest are 1:30 on Sunday, apart from Fiorentina versus Empoli, which is at 11. And then finally, over in France, there is no league action this weekend. We have the final of the Coupe de France as Paris Saint-Germain take on Yzeure Allier for the chance to be crowned champions of the French Cup this weekend. So it should be a very good game. Obviously, Yzeure being probably one of the surprise teams in this tournament, getting so far all the way to the final, and good luck to them this weekend against PSG. Right, that is all we have time for this week. We'll be back at the start of next week to look at all the talking points, the recapping of the FA Cup final, and anything else that happens over the weekend. Make sure you check out our other video. It's a new series we're starting here throughout this summer called Transfer News Update. Every Friday we'll be bringing you all the latest news and stories from around the world of football in regards to players' futures and confirmed deals that happen. And until next time, we'll see you soon.